We've never been treating that way. Women have always been less than. However, today, who's the richest segment of the United States? Women. Did you know? Killed off most of the guys. No. It's just one of the factions. I got another notice. This is all yesterday. This is all recent. People ask me where I get information. I get it from off-planet. I get information from on-planet. I have, like I say, I've got friends in all the three-letter agencies, whatever that means. I don't know how many people know here the FBI can't arrest you. Anybody know that? Yeah, there's one. You can't. What is it? It's the Federal Bureau of Investigation. They have to go to the local sheriff to have them arrest. Did you know that? So somebody, you know, it's a nice title for a movie, but the truth is they don't have any ability to do anything. If you allow them to do on it, just forget it. It's the other thing. This was dated, this is from Bloomberg. Everybody know who Bloomberg is? You know, it's another financial deal. The oldest Swiss bank tells its clients to sell all U.S. assets or leave. Interesting? Switzerland now is revealing all their depositors, all the people that put the secret money. I have a friend that put a lot of money back there back in the early 50s and 60s, you know, in the entertainment business. You know, had millions over there, so he just stuck it there because he wanted to be safe. He tried to bring back, I don't know, 500,000 of it a few months ago, and the State Department stopped it and said, where did you get the money and when and how? Do you have any records from 20 years ago? It's kind of like what they're doing right now. By the way, you want to know that this is going on because they're seizing money. We had our attorneys in New York sent the money back to Switzerland, and we rerouted it, so we got the money over here. You can't do it individually. All individuals will be monitored. Just so you know, I have the accounting books for the New World money systems, the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank, because I want to know what they're doing. I mean, I'm a banker. I want to know what the bottom line is. I'm not like our congressmen that don't read a summary of what their people do. I want to read each line. In the New World system, they do mention gold. They don't mention silver at all. So if you buy silver, it's not mentioned as anything they're going to take because it's an industrial metal. It's used in medicine. There's probably 1 ounce of silver in every computer. Did you know that? And we're out of silver in the United States. So it's selling for about $18 an ounce now. So buy what you can. You know, we can get it for you. I'm only 5 blocks from it, just to let you know. But gold is a real peculiar thing. The history of the planet, we've always used gold as money. I mean, when the guys go out to the pirate ships and they dig up the stuff in the ocean, what do they get? Gold. Whether it means anything or not, 90% of the world's gold that was ever mined, that wasn't taken off planet, frankly, is still here because it doesn't oxidize, doesn't turn down, and it's stored. It's a storable thing. Silver oxidizes. 90% of the silver that we produced in the last 10 years is in the dumps because they put it in the computers, they throw away the old computer. What are they worth? It's used in electronics all over the place, but they just trash it. So it's back underneath the ground sometime in the future. I don't know how they're going to take care of it. Meanwhile, you probably know that, I'll go back to the gold thing. They have 2 definitions of gold. I wanted to know what, when I fought with the state, when they were trying to license me for selling money, I wanted to have the definition of what money is. They still don't have a definition of what money is in their own books right now. So if we're dealing in money, how in hell can we determine what it is, right? Well, I got around that thing. We just said it's artificially I created a security, and that's how I got in the securities business. But the secondary thing I was if gold is money, and there's 2 types of gold. The first type of gold is called monetized gold. Monetized. What does that mean? Well, it's gold that's held by the central banks or under their direct control. In other words, if right now you can buy maple leaves, the American Treasury quit putting out the eagles because of the demand, there's not enough available. In the United States, all the mines that produce gold and silver, none of it is processed in the United States. It goes to Canada, Mexico, Switzerland, Hong Kong, just so you know. It may come back over here and they put the hallmark on it for whatever it is to keep track of it. So you have to look and see what it is. But anyway, monetized gold is held by the central banks. So if you have gold, you want to have it monetized. In other words, it's stamped on it, Canadian maple leaf, a Krugerrand even, or an Australian koala, or Philharmonic from Austria, or you know, whatever is happening. This is another thing you ought to know. In this last 2 weeks, China is now allowing their citizens to buy gold. Now, I got 1,300,000,000 people over there. They now have the ability to buy gold. What do you think is going to happen to gold? We don't have any over here. Try to buy some gold. I mean, the dealer discount's about, between $40 and $50 right now over spot. And that's the spread, but it goes up $10 or $20. Gold will probably go to $2,500 to $3,000 very shortly. I don't know what we're going to buy when we get the gold. All I know is it's just an exchange. I'll be able to trade it someplace. I mean, dentists will buy it, or somebody's going to use the thing. It's something that I can have for storage to maintain a standard of living. I have my brother has a ranch. I can go down and live with him. I've got other friends that invited me up there. I happen to live in the city, but I've also been going back and forth, as you probably know, to Ecuador, only because of what the country's doing, and it's a reasonably safe country to be, and it's south of the equator. Now, what does that make to you? Oh, let's go back to the gold. There's plenty of gold down there. Second thing is called commodity gold. What is commodity gold? Commodity gold is the gold around your neck, or in some other form that's not monetized. They won't count that. So when people are telling you, I do have a gold watch. It doesn't count as gold until they take it, and then they'll, at their discretion, they'll make it money. But meanwhile, you and I, we're going to all be trading between each other. We're going to have to learn how to trade. There's a book that we have, and we didn't author it or anything else. It's called Patriots by Jim Rawls. How many people in here know about the book? He's done a tremendous job telling you how you're going to be able to survive in the days ahead. And this not only monetarily, because that's what most people go for. And they ask me more, they go to their billfold first. What am I going to do? I'm not sure what we're going to be doing, frankly. I know I have food. I know water's critical, so I got to be a place there. I know where the water comes from. And I was up in Sacramento with a TV crew team. They're getting all ready, though, to go ahead and look at the dams being destroyed on the earthquake. Did you know that? How many people here on the internet pull up the California earthquake report every day? There's some of them. How many earthquakes did we have yesterday? Over 1,000 in California. Did you know that? Every day there's over 1,000 earthquakes. They just don't report anything unless it's over 3. Am I right? Now, I told you I went to Colorado School of Mines and I majored in geophysics, so I started looking at all these things and trying to put back the earth shifting, the transformation. Hey, it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen at any time right now. I'm concerned. I moved out of Southern California. Now I live just a few miles from here because I know what's coming down. I also know that they tell us that we should be above 1,200 feet because the earth is going to start making its major geophysical changes in the next 3 years also. Now the cycle, remember, the One World Order wants to have their plan done by the year 2012. Why? Prophecies say everything's going to be, it's the end beginning. It's not the ending of life. It's the ending of this cycle, the beginning of the new one. We're going into the new Aquarian age of whatever's left. Now what's going to be left? The ground crew. I'm urging every one of you, I've all given you copies of the handbook. If you've got it and you take it, give it to somebody else. Don't try to tell them what it is, because it speaks to people in different ways. My guys off planet will be in contact. Just ask them. It's real simple to ask for information, because as these books reprogram the way you think, they're actually anti-virus devices. You want to have a computer, you got it all plugged up? Well, we're plugged up. When we go back and look at history, history is 2 words. His story. Always written by the victor. So you don't know if it's real or not. I mean, I looked at a history book the other day for college kids and I said, my God, they got one line that's correct and the next one's a lie. How do kids discern that? Because they just want to get out of school. Isn't that true?